Hey guys, Robert here with the Piston Slap channel, and welcome to the Piston. Let's get that out of the way, huh? Let's just fumble over everything. Welcome to 2019 here on the Piston Slap channel. I'm Robert, your one and only host. Today, I've got you out here in southwest Idaho at a place called Celebration Park. It's right actually over here to my right. And what are we doing here today? Well, I once again signed up for the Moto Idaho Challenge. So yeah, this is one of their challenge spots. It's a neat little place. Got some history, nice hill climb. I'd be doing that on the DRZ, not the Tiger so much. Let's go to the left here. But this area, what the whole thing around Celebration Park, what are they? It's not really a celebration, not that I know of, but they're talking about like heritage and Indians and stuff like that from way back when. They teach you how to fall off your bike. I haven't been riding much, obviously. I haven't been making videos, you guys know that. So there's possibility I may fall off the bike in this video. Let's hope not. Anyway. They teach you how the Native Americans used to kill mammoths back in the day with a stick. Yeah, you think you're awesome with a gun. How about you go up against a mammoth with a stick? And yeah, did I ever tell you how much I love sand? Especially on this bike. I have better tires though. I have TKC 80s for those of you that don't know. I see somebody back in there. Say, please forgive me. It is my first one. I'll try my best. But they have like little hieroglyphs, petroglyphs, something like that. PT Cruisers. They had those back then, right? Let's see here, where do we want to go? This way. There's a little center here that's open and they'll give you tours. So Celebration Park is Idaho's first archaeological park. Ancient people, along with recent natives and Euro-Americans, created petroglyphs, that's why I had it, that date between 100 and 10,000 years old. Park's trails weave among large boulders deposited by the Bonneville flood, the second largest flood in geologic history. Let's see. The historic Guthrie Railroad Bridge, built in 1897, has been revamped into a walking bridge to provide access to the south side of the Snake River. The park has a visitor center, campground, and a boat launch. So there's the visitor center to my left. And I believe the walkway, let's go take the walkway, maybe not. It's 81 and I'm running shy on time. Story of my life. Take you guys for a walk. I'll post a link to some video I did here with the Idaho Adventure Riders guys. It was Special Ed's ride, actually. One was called The Writing on the Wall. He really did a good one. That's where they teach you how to shoot or fire the atlatl, is what it's called. That's a big word, man. Atlatl. Holy crap. That took me a while to figure it out. I'm not good with English, as you can tell, so. Little picnic area, looks like. Well, I got you guys on the hook. You're here for a little bit of adventure riding, obviously. Some of you guys like the blacktop, some of you guys not so much. This site is accessible by pavement. There's the paved road coming up right there on our right. That's not us. There's the old train bridge. Crossed the Snake River. Pretty cool. We're here today to do some adventure riding. I've been down this road, this trail a few times. I was thinking about doing it the other day, but it just rained, and I'm not a fan of the mud here in Idaho. The mud is, it's like somebody mixed a concoction of plaster and Elmer's glue together and said, hey, I got a great idea, we'll make that. We're gonna call that Idaho mud or whatever. I've experienced enough of it over in Oregon to know that it's not anything that I want to mess with. Just lots of whoops, it looks like. How are we gonna go around that, guys? I figured this was coming. Hook to the right, hook to the left. I really don't want to go through that mud. That's one of those things though. Trying to go around it, am I gonna make it worse? I know what you're thinking, stop being a pussy and just go through it, right? Oh yeah, it's just slipping. Come on, baby, climb. There we go. Come on. Stand up. Yeah, I don't have a fender riser on the Tiger. If you guys know Tigers, you know that the front tires are extremely close to the fender. Like you can't even fit your finger in there, let alone mud. These TKCs work nice. I don't know if I wanted to go left or right. I guess we're going right. Straight up. I guess we're going up. There we go. Yeah. Just worried about the panniers smacking the side of that rock. You're wondering why I jerked the wheel to the right like that intentionally, because I'm a noob, a rookie. This is another one of my, it's a neat area. It's fun on the DRZ, I can tell you that. It's not as fat as the Tiger is. So you can just pick a rock or a line and stand up and make it better, I guess. This comes out to a really nice improved dirt road once you get past all this crap. I shouldn't say it's crap, because this is what we come out here for. This is my after work ride. back end wants to stay in the track, and the front tire wants to go where I'm pointing her. All right, and then at this rock intersection, we want to go left. Left at the large boulder with 3 holes and a pit, not the one with 2 holes and 3 pits. I don't know. Does that maybe? This is like a good warm-up loop, I guess, you know, for people that are out of shape and aren't really confident in their riding skills. It'd be fun to have people with you, though, in case you do fall over and need some help. Believe it or not, one of the reasons that I despise mud on a motorcycle is I fell off a bike. I think it was last year, beginning of the year. I fell off and when I fell off, I got stuck under the bike, and thankfully I was able to get out from under it, because the guy I was riding with, I told him, just, you know, classic mistake, just go ahead, I'll catch up to you. And even though he was a much better rider than I was just having a day and falling off the bike religiously. And even though I was falling off the bike religiously, I don't like to hold other people up. So that's why I kind of just said, you know, enough's enough, and told him to go ahead. So I don't want to ruin somebody else's fun when they come out and ride. I don't want to be that guy. You know, I want everybody to have fun, and you know, I do understand that sometimes it just can't happen. It has to be miserable for everybody. So, and then, you know, some of you adventure riders can relate to that. It's not an adventure until things go wrong. Because most of the time we do really well at prepping and planning. Like, I honestly want to say, you think I would research this route? I've only been on this route twice in my life. And the last time was 2 years ago. So to remember exactly where to turn and where to go, not bad, I guess, right? Of course, you know, you're looking around and there's not a whole heck of a lot of options for turning and stuff. But yeah, I didn't consult a map or anything. I'm solely going off of memory. So I can at least remember some of the things, like where I used to be, where I've been, I guess, where I used to be. That's proper English. That's actually something my boss, yeah, we'll talk about work a little bit. So my boss, we have like goals and stuff, and that was one of the things, was I need to work on my English. I don't know if that's my grammar, like spelling and punctuating. Maybe it's just, you know, he says English as a whole because I suck at everything. Maybe, I don't know. But I try every day to learn a new word. Plus he comes up with new words like once a week. So, and some of the words this guy comes up with, my goodness, it's like, that's not a word. And I'm not kidding you, it is. Like, what was it? I didn't know there was a word called, I think it's subjugate. And I'll type it out because I may have said it wrong. Wow. This just turned into crud. Anyway, yeah, so if you want to know what it is, go look it up. But it has to do with like financial stuff, means, money, collections, crap like that. But other than that, you know, I was like, made up words. You know, I don't know if somebody told him, and you know, you just take it with a grain of salt that, you know, somebody that's telling you something with, you know, especially when they're putting on a presentation, that it may be they know what they're talking about. But how many times have you guys found that somebody's talking about something and all of a sudden you clue in, they don't have a clue. They have no idea that there's a drop-off. And you're gonna take your big adventure bike down it. Probably doesn't even look like a drop-off in the video, but whatever. Anyway, yeah. So I've come across that a handful of times in my life, that, you know, somebody just had no clue. I'm curious if we can go back that way. I'm gonna go that way. Sure is rough. Man, you kidding me? I guess maybe. I got 20 minutes left to get home. 20 minutes, guys, and I'm probably an hour away from home. Whatever, right? We're having fun. You're having fun. Give me a hoorah if you're having fun. I'm just kidding. You don't have to. People are probably gonna be like, what are you doing? Sitting there on your phones at lunch, watching this craziness. If you're wondering what all that shaking is, that's my that's my thermos and all my gear in the in my panniers, just rattling around because you gotta have coffee. So this road does it's sandy too. This does just go along down here. That's kind of neat. I didn't know that, so I learned something new. You guys seen something new. Pretty sure it goes around through here. And a big mud puddle. Big mud puddle. Beautiful. Oh, I remember this off-camber spot. I did this in my Trailblazer. And then that's kind of back where we went. So I'll find a place to turn around down here and ride back through this. Why is that traction control kicking in? I'm in off-road mode. Maybe the tire was slipping and I just didn't feel it. There's still traction control a little bit with the off-road mode on the Tiger. I mean, I could turn it off all the way. Some people like that. But I don't mind having a little bit of a big brother holding on to me. So I'm still learning. I treat every season, guys, every season that I start out, and this is kind of one of my things, it's just me personally, I start like I've never been riding before. And the reason I do that is because it kind of gets you refamiliarized with the bike that you're riding. It's good for you because it's like, I don't know, I want to say it's like a pedal bike, you know. Once you learn how to ride it, you're always going to know how to ride it. But when you haven't rode it in a long time, that muscle memory for the first couple little bits, out of my groove. Not good to be out of the groove. Just looking at the tracks on the ground where I was riding to see TKC's biting into it pretty good. Anyway, yeah, I don't know, this MotoVlog's all over the place, so I mean, I'm sure your comments are going to be like hit and miss as far as to what we're talking about. But it's something I always do when I come to riding is start off like I've never ridden before, reacquaint yourself with the bike, and dust off those old memories of what it was like last year to ride a side hill the bike or ride down in the rough rocky stuff. We'll ride down here, it's not that bad. But that's just the thing. Take it or leave it how you want it. It's one of those things that you could get yourself in a heap of trouble when you're just not. You may have done something in the past where it's like, oh yeah, this is totally familiar with me. And then you go to do it again in 7 months and you just go way too stinking fast, too hot into a corner, too much throttle. The next thing you know, you fall off your bike. Guess what? We don't have a choice, we're gonna have to go through. Dramatization right there, man. Holy cow. I made that out to be worse. Like I was crossing a freaking river or something. It was just like a 1/4 inch deep little puddle. And I run my mouth. Right? I didn't get my boots wet, so it's not that deep. Forgot about it. It's always like there's always water in here. But there we go. Opens up into a neat little maintained road. That's that loose, hard pack, gravelly marble kind. That kind. Hey guys, I've rambled all over the place today. It is my first video for 2019. I want to say thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new to my channel and you like what I got, take a look around. I got all sorts of videos of adventuring around Idaho, Arizona, a little bit of Utah, a little bit of Oregon, a little bit of Washington, you know, just wherever my travels take me and wherever my compass is pointed, I guess, if I had one. So that being said, guys, for you that are new here, if you'd like, hit the subscribe button. If you have a comment or you just, you know, maybe a topic or something, throw it in there. I'll see if we can make something work out of it. Again, my name's Robert with the Piston Slap channel. It's been a pleasure having you guys watch my video. Watch all my videos if you do. Thanks for tuning in. You guys have a great day.